Leo sapa tunakula mpishi, bora tushibe. Mwiko refu tunafunga denshi, bora tupike. Kamba ya buto unaweza kungewa, naona moto na bado ndani unatolewa. Bora mpishi bora shaolewa. Sipa niko easy ganji kitolewa. Baby don't touch me there, make you know we got you in the air. I'll never touch me there, she will not find me there.
Tunachukia madansi, anguka nao itabaki mekuna vibe, anguka nao kwako single for now. Tani ngoja patikani, hadi late night saa sita ndo tani wai. Nikupi location na mkofana na hii. Ukate call niko chumba ya tea, mimi najua utakuwa ilizo release. Acha nikushow kwanza form ya kidogo, nishashika poa na twende chini kwa chini akiwa hadi na mimi. Leo tunasikiza Shin City tuna feel free. Teka video na post pale NGC. Jina ni Chanting kurapsi ni talent G. Anguka nao, check it. Anguka nao, twende down low now. Stand up to your feet, mikono juu alafu click. Uliza pesa alafu one look. Anguka nao, one look. Anguka nao, anguka nao.
Nyache pite boss kwani mimi nugu. Kosi nguvu baby girl mimi kula njugu. Back to the bone lazima nikunywe supu. Shit that thing hadi kudumba rufuku. Nileka wewe kifo cha meno. Ukiringa kama tarehe na tende. Kendo kwetu usiseme. Kuchora bakiwa kitani kuna vende. Peleka chini usiogope kuu. Darua muni kishika sanga. Toa ulimi sakozi kupanga.
Kama miracles za Jesus, John Minor, Veka, Massive, Kamzozo, Kazoze, Matawini, Ogana, Nakwani Fomi Gani, Kasani Mambo Flani, Paga Seta Sisani, Kamsuka Kunipati, Kura Diskosi Yani, Rebeka Nizakasi,
ni moja ama ni mbili? Janzie, tamu ni moja ama ni mbili? Tamu ni moja ama ni mbili? Wamumbi ni moja ama ni mbili? Wamumbi ni moja ama ni mbili? William Ruto ni moja ama ni mbili? William Ruto ni moja ama ni mbili? Umesema ni mbili? Tamu ni mbili? Harambee! 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 Na mnasema hivyo mkiwa wapi? Mnasema hivyo mkiwa wapi? Mnasema hivyo mkiwa wapi?
Meant to be. Natuko Wamunyoro.
Daniel.
Indeed, from the various views given by members in this House, this is a matter requiring urgent consideration by the government. Honorable Speaker, I note the views from members that not only do we need the safe dual carriageways in our country, but more importantly, we need roads in every part of Kenya. This, Honorable Speaker, is in agreement with the intention of the motion, which is that as roads are being constructed, safe crossing areas and general road safety should be a major consideration. In this regard, Honorable Speaker, I wish to note that as we seek development through road construction and infrastructure projects, the safety of our people should be at the center of these efforts. Roads are not just means of transport, but also lifelines for families, businesses, and communities. However, when these projects lack essential safety features such as proper signage, pedestrian crossing, speed control measures, and lighting, they are sources of pain and loss. Development must never come at the expense of human lives. I therefore request members to support the motion and call upon the government to ensure that all roads projects from planning to completion are guided by strict safety standards with regular safety audits. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, road development projects should not merely be investments in infrastructure, but also a moral responsibility to protect the lives and citizens. Honorable Speaker, I beg to reply.
Honorable members, I now put the question that aware that the Kenya Roads Act 2007 provides for the establishment of roads authorities responsible for, among other functions, the management and development of roads under their respective purview, and for developing and providing adequate transport infrastructure that guarantees safe and efficient movement of people, goods, and services across the country, and beyond, further aware that the first schedule of the Kenya Roads Act provides for the classification of national trunk roads into classes A, B, and class C, recognizing that the fourth schedule to the Constitution assigns the national government the function of construction and operation of national trunk roads, noting that the significant portion of highways in the national trunk road network are currently single carriageways, concerned that the single carriageways roads pose multifaceted challenges, including traffic congestion during peak periods, which limits movement of people, goods, and services across the regions and increases vulnerability of the roads accidents. Further, concerned that the lack of footbridges and safe pedestrian crossing areas on the high traffic roads has been a leading contributor to the surge in road accidents in the recent past. Cognizant of the duty of the government to provide reliable transport system for the efficient traffic management, economic development, and bolstering of interconnectivity among all the regions in the country and beyond. Now, therefore, this House resolves that the government, through the Ministry of Roads and Transport, undertakes an expansion program of national trunk roads with a view of upgrading all classes A, B, and C roads in the country from two-way lanes to dual carriageway, one-way roads, with the necessary infrastructure that includes footbridges, safe crossing zones at regular intervals, proper drainage systems, and other requisite infrastructure for optimal operation. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Yes, your point of order?
Honorable Speaker, I noticed that the Honorable Dr. Nyekal, member for Seme and Chair Health, rose and walked from his seat. He sits behind me. He walked all the way to the front near the table and walked all the way to the place where, actually at the end, where the Honorable, not Atandi. Actually, I mean, it's worrying. You know, sometimes you can walk for 2 meters and then you realize that the speaker is on his or on her seat. But he walked for so long. Honorable Speaker, is that in order really? And I've realized, Honorable Speaker, that this happened on Wednesday while you were on the seat. Some other members were also walking around. Honorable Speaker, I would like to know whether it's a new trend and whether this is in order. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I did not notice, but Honorable Nyikal, maybe you can just apologize. He has left. Yes, okay, but honorable members, you know what the rules are and you know what the standing orders are. Let us proceed.
Order number 11, motion, consideration of the third supplementary estimates for the financial year 2024-2025.
Chairperson, budget.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that the House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on its consideration of the third supplementary estimates for the financial year 2024-2025, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 24th June 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 223 of the Constitution, Section 39 of the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 4, 12A, and Standing Order 243. 1. Approves an increase of the current expenditure for financial year 2024-2025 by Kenya shillings 39,114,991,340 in respect of the votes contained in the first schedule. Number 2, approves a decrease of the total capital expenditure for financial year 2024-2025 by Kenya shillings 3,378,082,314 in respect of the votes contained in the first schedule. Number 3, approves an overall increase in the total budget for financial year 2024-2025 by Kenya shillings 35,736,909,026 in respect of the votes contained in the second schedule. Number 4, makes financial recommendations as contained in the third schedule. And number 5, approves the expenditure under Article 223 of the Constitution as contained in the fourth schedule. Number 5, resolves that the first schedule forms the basis for consideration of the Supplementary Appropriation 2, number 2, Bill 2025. Honorable Speaker, the intention of the Supplementary Estimates 3, which is before the House, is basically to align public expenditures with the revised revenue outlook. Honorable Speaker, as we approach the end of the financial year, we have come to realize that the projected revenues that we had anticipated has not been achieved. And therefore, this calls for us to be able to revise the public expenditures so that we close the year at a balanced position. Honorable Speaker, the other thing that I want to highlight is that in the processing of these estimates, for the first time, departmental committees were not able to meet to consider the estimates because of a limited time frame. But Budget and Appropriations Committee met chairpersons of departmental committees who were able to give us some insights on the new expenditure introduced and also on the reallocations. And therefore, I want to thank the chairman of departmental committees who were able to find time to appear before us, and also to thank the Budget Committee that sat over the weekend to look at these estimates. Honorable Speaker, in considering these estimates, we were also able to look at the votes that are contained in Article 223. Honorable Speaker, Article 223 is one article that allows government to spend money which was not factored in the budget, and ultimately we are able to regularize those expenditures now in Supplementary 3. Honorable Speaker, overall, the Supplementary 3 proposes to increase the budget by 35.7 billion in total expenditure and net lending, raising the overall budget from 4.07 trillion as per Supplementary 2. The adjustment is primarily driven by an additional increase of 39.1 billion in ministerial recurrent spending under national government and a reduction of 3.3 billion in development expenditures. Honorable Speaker, you will note that we are having a reduction of 3.3 billion in development expenditure. And as I already explained, this has been occasioned by inability to realize the revenue that we had projected. Honorable Speaker, there has been a concern that every time we are undertaking supplementary estimates, the vote that suffers is development expenditure. And Honorable Speaker, there is concern that the programs that are contained under better have been affected by these reductions. Honorable Speaker, I think it's important for the House to note some of these effects of these estimates for future, even for now and for the future. Honorable Speaker, I would like to say that under Article 223, the following expenditures were approved and spent. About 33.9 billion expenditures were approved under Article 223, 28.58 billion in recurrent expenditure, and 5.5 billion in development expenditure, of which 23.2 billion has been disbursed, and the remaining request is contained in the estimates that we are approving today. Honorable Speaker, I would like to note that the notable disbursements were 10.3 billion, which were cash transfers under the Inua Jamii program, then 5 billion, which was released for leasing of police vehicles, 1.7 billion for operations and maintenance at State House, and 1.7 billion was allocated to the National Intelligence Service for enhanced security operations. 1.68 billion was allocated for Department of Sports in preparation for Kenya, which is planning to host the CHAN tournament, and 1.5 billion for the State Department of Internal Affairs and Internal Security. Honorable Speaker, I would like to say that Supplementary 3 is allocating additional funding to help in helping in emergency concerns. There are emerging national priorities, Honorable Speaker, that are not able to wait for the new budget, which we have just approved. And this is the reason why we are considering the supplementary estimates. Honorable Speaker, the security sector continues to take the lion's share of this budget, Supplementary 3. We are allocating about 5.2 billion to help in the security sector. The 3 billion out of that has been earmarked for NIS, and 1.3 billion has been allocated to internal security. Honorable Speaker, education sector has also been affected by the supplementary estimates. And this has been occasioned by an upward revision in appropriations in aid. This includes additional 2 billion to Higher Education Loans Board, 1.6 billion to various public universities, about 800 million earmarked for technical and vocational training institutes. And Honorable Speaker, there's a revised reduction. There's a reduction of 2 billion due to donor financing of Kenya Primary Education Equity in Learning Program. Honorable Speaker, we have also seen adjustments in the infrastructure sector, where about 11.7 billion has been reduced in the road subsector. The cut spans multiple projects and is composed of 11 billion decrease in government of Kenya funding and 0.7 billion reduction in donor financing. The committee noted that these revisions reflect ongoing fiscal consolidation efforts and may